Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. This is part 2 of Thirumandiram series. If this is your first time here, I encourage you to check out the part 1 and the Siddhar series for a basic understanding of the Thirumandiram and Siddhar Thirumoolar. I'll link them in the description. And now let's move on to the sixth song. As usual, the Tamil song and the transliteration is given here. Some of you suggested adding Tamil recitations, but since this video was already completed, I didn't want to delay it. However, I'll make an effort to include the recitations from the next video. For now, let's continue with the same format as the previous one. The essence of the song is to highlight the supreme authority of Lord Shiva or Parabrahma over all the key aspects of this universe. In this song, the city's gate symbolizes liberation, and without Shiva's grace, no one can begin the inner journey towards merging with the divine source. This sacred journey starts from the base of the spine at the Muladhara chakra and rises all the way to the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. Siddhar Thirumoolar explains that there is no god like Shiva, there can be no celestial beings without him. He is the Nirguna Parabrahma or the formless supreme being. There is no penance greater than the one that is performed to attain him. And it is by his grace alone that we even understand this path of penance. Even the Trinity gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Rudra, cannot fulfill their duties without his presence. And without Shiva's grace, liberation remains unattainable. Just to add my perspective, this Nirguna Parabrahma is the same supreme consciousness often referred to as Parashiva, Parashakti, Narayana, or Sri Krishna, depending upon the tradition. For example, in Shaivism, it is Shiva. In Shakta traditions, where Devi is predominantly worshipped, it is Devi. Regardless of the name we use, be it Shiva, Shakti, or Krishna, the supreme consciousness remains the one transcendent being beyond rupas and gunas. Now let's move to the seventh song. This song reveals how the Supreme Consciousness or Shiva acts as a divine father guiding us along our spiritual journey. In this song, Siddha Thirumoolar says that Lord Shiva is the primordial force who exists even before the Trinity and remain even after the great delusion or the Mahapralaya. He is beyond comparison. There is none to equal him. For those who accept him as their father, he lovingly guides them towards ultimate knowledge, offering his care and protection. He leads the seeker to experience the supreme bliss found in the golden hue within the thousand petal lotus, residing in the Brahmarandra or the crown of the head. Now let's move to the eighth song. This is one of the most profound songs. It talks about the two types of compassion God showers on us based on our karmas and aspirations. Here, Siddhar Thirumoolar says that whoever seeks to attain him will find that he resides within their hearts, guiding them with compassion. This is known as Arak Karunai in Tamil or virtuous compassion. And for those who are not yet ready on the path to attain him, he still showers his hidden compassion termed as Marak Karunai for their worldly activities. This is because of our karma. And so he is hotter than fire when he lets us to experience the effects of our bad karmas, and he is cooler than water when he lets us to experience the fruits of our good karmas. Speaking of this, I remember my guru's words. He often says that when we experience pain, we are burning through our negative or papa karmas, while moments of happiness are the result of dissolving our punya karmas. And it is good to use our punya karmas soon because only when both the type of karmas are nullified can we truly attain the divine. This is exactly why we give away the fruits of any puja after completing it by saying mantrahinam, kriyahinam, bhaktihinam, shraddhahinam, that verse, and we give away that puja phalam to the devata to whom we concluded the puja. Or a simple Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu is also for the same reason. Next, Thirumoolar says that he's always closer than we realize, yet we often fail to grasp the depth of his grace. We complain about our lives when things go off track. In reality, He nurtures our needs like a mother caring for her child. Yet, due to our ignorance, we remain entangled in the Maya or illusions of life. He grazes with his mats of locks of hair that mirrors the same structure in our spine as Kundalini to experience Him. This is the essence of the eighth song. Now, let's move to ninth song. This song speaks of the supreme state of Shiva where all beings worship and revere him. Thirumoolar says that his golden gleaming matted locks travel within us in form of light, guiding us to connect our subtle body or sukshma sharira with the pineal gland. To give a brief glimpse, human being is made of three bodies: the gross or physical body, the subtle or sukshma sharira, which is the aura of energy that is made up of subtler elements like manas, chit, ahankara, jnanendriyas, pranas, etc. And finally, the causal body or the karana sharira, which is the cause for the other two bodies. This holds the imprints of our karmas, vasanas, and desires, etc., to our next birth. This is a separate topic in itself, and perhaps we would discuss this in detail in another video. Now, let's come back to the song. Connecting our subtle body to pineal gland will allow us to experience the profound bliss through an internal journey, navigating the energies and chakras in our body. This process represents the experience of the southern direction, helping us to go beyond the fear of death. Tirumular reveals that he attained this bliss through the worship of Shiva or Parabrahma, who requires no worship himself as he is complete in his essence. When we reach this elevated state, we too become one with that supreme God. Remember, Nandi is Tirumular's guru, and he often refers Nandi as Shiva. This reflects the profound truth that Nandi has already attained the state of Shiva, where duality ceases to exist. Perhaps Tirumular is teaching us that there is no distinction between Guru and the divine, for they are one and the same. So that concludes song 9. Now we are moving to song 10. This song illustrates how the external universe or macrocosm is reflected within our body as microcosm and how Shiva's presence sustains and enables both. In this song, Tirumala reveals that God is the one who pervades the vast expanse, holding the heavens and earth in balance. He is present in the sun, moon, and the fire, the force behind the rains and oceans. Beyond the external world, he also resides within us, manifesting as five elements: space, air, fire, water, and earth, replicating the cosmic forces within our very bodies. So that finishes our 10th song. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with your friends who might be interested in this topic. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in another interesting content. Thank you for watching.